the random upload times, and dude, it's not easy to pull off a video every day, I'll tell you that. Nothing like Pocketnow before bed, and that didn't sound right. I reached the point where my morning routine starts with the Pocketnow Daily. It gets me out of bed, and thanks man, it means a lot to us, trust me. That's right, it's that time of the week. I am Jaime Rivera, this is Pocketnow, and this is the Pocketnow Daily Recap for 2 weeks ago, actually. So on Monday, I asked you if you would prefer an LG Nexus smartphone or a Huawei Nexus phablet, as the rumors are that there is an LG Nexus, a regular-sized smartphone, in the works. We have 790 comments, out of which Boricua95 says, "I'm happy with my Nexus 5. I won't buy a Nexus that isn't from HTC or LG. Well, but this is an LG Nexus whatever. It seems that that's going to be the case, so I guess you will buy it." Then Saul says, "I would go for the LG Nexus because of the beautiful software it has built in, and of course the amazing LG camera. If they implement the LG camera, I bet sales would go off the roof quickly. Remember, this is a Nexus. This is Google software fully running on LG hardware. So I don't necessarily think that will be the case." Then Wolframe says, "Even if it's essentially a G4 with stock Android, it won't take photos in the same quality. LG's camera software optimizations have a lot to do with the pictures it produces. Google still hasn't figured out how to code a good camera application, and I do agree with you. Google desperately needs to go back to the drawing board. But it would be cool, as what the other commenter said, it would be cool if they would implement at least the camera software. That would be amazing, or at least give users the option." On Tuesday, I asked you, what did you want Apple to bring to the next generation iPhone, as we've got a ton of rumors, including gold, or should we say rose gold colored iPhone, in addition to other camera improvements. We have 1,201 comments, thanks a lot guys, out of which one of them says, "Sadly you can't expect much from Apple but the same design and the spec bump," and true that, that's the case for this generation. And Tech30 says, "Only a bigger battery, that's what we need for the new iPhone." I do agree with you, the smaller size iPhone could have a better battery life. And Tech Smash says, "Even if they aren't making much external changes to the iPhone 6s or whatever it might be called, it would be nice for them to fix that protruding camera. In addition to that protruding camera, those ugly marks in the back for the antennas, that would be amazing." On Wednesday, I asked you if you feel that Apple should implement a kill switch for the Apple Watch, as it seems that for you to be able to steal an Apple Watch and then just pair it to your current smartphone is as easy as anything else in the world. We have 400 comments, out of which one of them says, "I believe if you wear something on your wrist, it is less likely to be stolen. So yeah, I think it's not needed." That's actually the other way around. And see, the problem is not necessarily the fact that people are going to come up and steal it from you. Whenever you implement the kill switch on smartphones, the advantage is that you can't activate the phone anymore, so therefore it's pointless for anybody to steal it from you. And that's the whole reason for there to be a kill switch on a watch, because the technology is there. Then another commenter says, $349 base price and $17,000 top-end model? I think Apple should do anything or everything that fixes any issues for the price they charge. And I have to agree with you. Truly, this is not a Rolex, but then again, hey, it's still an expensive smartwatch, and hey, you still have the software there, so why not just build it in? Then Ishigo says, "They should for the price they're charging. Might as well make it a paperweight if it gets stolen," and I agree with you. I mean, truly, again, it's not a Rolex, but then again, that's the point. It's a smartwatch. It should be that smart for the price. On Thursday, I asked you, what is your current music service and would you pay for Apple Music, as the news are that Apple is rebranding Beats Music to be called Apple Music, and there's this whole pricing scheme. We have 663 comments, out of which Sloan says, "Google Play All Access. It's worth $10, honestly, and you would be the first person I know that uses it, and hey, great power." And Stefan says, "Currently, I do not have a music streaming service. I just use YouTube, and that is a music streaming service." And Victor says, "Spotify. I will never switch to Apple Music, and dude, I use Spotify as well. It is my favorite thing on the planet, seriously. There's just music out there that I wouldn't be willing to buy, but it's great for you to be able to access it through a subscription. That's the main reason why I like it." And finally, on Friday, I asked you if megapixels matter to you when buying a smartphone, as the rumors are that even though the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus will have a spec bump when it comes to the camera going to 12 megapixels, it seems that the sensor will remain the same size. That's not necessarily a good thing. There are other rumors that debunk the way it's going to be done, but we have have 612 comments, out of which Danny Shin says, "It doesn't matter as long as it is not any lower than 8 megapixels. Any lower than 8 megapixels makes the image look a little bit crunchy. But ideally, I prefer 12 megapixels, and I agree with you. Anything below 8 megapixels is unacceptable in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion and yours as well." Then Alex Castro says, "Yes, but in the end, we take photos for Facebook and Instagram. I think 8 megapixels, but better performance and image processing is the way to go." Not all of us. A lot of people rely on their smartphones for trips and so many other issues, mainly because they want to avoid the theft of a camera or buying an expensive camera when smartphones are doing a really good job. But I do get your point as well. Then another commenter says 12 megapixels should be the new standard. Not much needed after that. I'd take 12 megapixels with the best optics over a 16 or 20 megapixel with just good optics, and yeah, I do agree with you. For me, optics are everything. Software optimization is also everything as well. Companies like Nokia, Samsung are doing an amazing job here. LG as well. So for me, it wouldn't be an excuse for Apple to not figure this out with the new iPhones. That's it for the Pocketnow Daily Recap. Thank you very much for watching. A couple of tips if you want your comments to be featured. Number 1, keep them short. Number 2, stick to the point. Number 3, try to get some thumbs up. It helps us spot them a lot easier. You can also follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And you can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.